Hello class, my name is Billy Richards and this is my Day I Was Born speech. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, my plan, and about the year I was born, 1966. Okay, let's start with a little information about me. My name is Billy Richards. I have lived in Topeka, Kansas for most of my life with my mother, my brother Paul, my sister Tracy, both who are older than me. But now as an adult, I live in Windsor, Missouri with my husband of 12 years. I have 3 daughters, three granddaughters, and 2 grandsons. In my free time, I like to go fishing, take the grandbabies for walks, go to the park, or just chill at the house with the family. I have worked in retail management for over 20 years, but it's just not that appealing to me anymore, so I went back to school. Which brings me to my next topic, my plan. After working in retail for over 20 years, I decided I needed to change, and people and being around people was important to me. So I decided to return to school. Keep in mind, I graduated in 1984. 28 years later, here I am. I am studying to be a social worker, which is a 2-year program at State Fair. After I'm done with school, I hope to counsel women and children who are in need. My ideal job would be to work for Pathways, which provides community behavioral health. Now that I have told you a little bit about myself and my plan, I will now tell you about the year I was born, 1966. The year 1966 was marked with many firsts and major events, like on February 3rd, the Soviet probe Lunar 9 was the first artificial satellite to land on the moon, or August 5th, when the groundbreaking took place on the World Trade Centers and where they stood for 35 years before the 9/11 attack took place in 2001. But the most major event to me was the June 8, 1966 F5 tornado that nearly destroyed my hometown of Topeka, Kansas. At the time, I was only 3 months old. I can remember my mother telling me stories of how she had to put me and my siblings in the bathtub under a mattress while her and the rest of the family laid on the floor, also covered with the mattress. My mother said all she could do at that time was pray and hope that we all got out of there alive and that we made it. I often wonder if that's why I have always been fascinated with tornadoes and why they don't really scare me. Never know. After the tornado had stopped roaring and had passed over my family's house and it was safe, they all went outside to see what damage had been done. And they had found paper and debris scattered all over our yard, and everybody else's for that matter, from Washburn University, which was located about 5 to 6 miles from my home. I can remember my mother telling me how crazy it was, and how she wondered what the rest of the town looked like, or if it was as bad as our neighborhood. The F5 tornado that hit Topeka produced winds of over 250 miles per hour and ripped a damage path a half-mile wide and 22 miles long. It was, at the time, the largest tornado ever recorded and the first tornado in U.S. history to exceed $100 million in damage. The F5 tornado killed 16 people and injured over 500 more. But today, Topeka is much larger and continues to grow as the capital of the state of Kansas. In conclusion, the year 1966 will be remembered for many firsts: the Lunar 9 probe, the Trade Center groundbreaking, and all important events. But March 4th, 1966 will be remembered most of all as the day I was born by my mother. I hope the information I have given you has helped you get to know me more and more about me and the day and the year I was born. I look forward to getting to know all of you. Thank you, and see you soon.